What's up, everybody? This is Tyranitard here. Got a recording of my first gym battle with the new gym setup against Dragonclaw. I was pretty excited for this battle. It's just because, one, it's my first battle with the new gym type ground and steel I have, which I think is awesome, and I couldn't be happier with that setup. And also because it's against Dragonclaw, who's one of our veteran members here. And yeah, I was pumped for a good battle and was not disappointed. Dragonclaw did an awesome job. I look forward to us battling each other again. Right, here we go. And I'd like to thank Ollie Diesel for recording the videos with his flash cartridge. They look a lot better than me sitting here with my iPhone stacked on top of a few Xbox games recording my DS. But yeah, so he's going to lead out with Nidoqueen. I'm going to lead out with my Hippowdon just to get the Sandstorm going. Hippowdon's pretty solid lead just because of that Sandstorm and also setting up the entry hazard of Stealth Rocks. Just going to send out his Sigilyph. And I got a little greedy there, went for a quick Earthquake off the bat, which he expected it, so. And the reason why I threw out Heatran is because my Heatran has Dark Pulse, and I thought it would be able to do a good amount of damage on his Sigilyph, but he's already got a Cosmic Power under his belt, and I know he's just going to keep going for him. And this really scared just scared me a lot for this battle, just because I know I couldn't take him down fast enough, and with him building that up, that would just not be good news for me. So I sent Hippowdon back in. My strategy here is just hoping he keeps going with those Cosmic Powers, and I'm going to use Whirlwind with Hippowdon, which I love doing. I feel like such an ass doing it, but just kicking somebody out when they've built up, or just stacked their specs up, it's really funny. I mean, once again, I feel bad about it, but I mean that's got to be so frustrating. So Nidoqueen comes back out after Sigilyph has been Whirlwind off the field. He's going to send his Sigilyph back out. And yeah, finally got some sense in me. Threw out the rocks. Should have done that earlier. That would have been helpful. Alright, so send Heatran back out. He goes to the stored power, which does pretty much no damage to me. He's going to withdraw that Sigilyph and send out Lucario, which was a questionable move. I mean, yeah, he's got fighting, which will, destroy just kick my ass. But he is justified, and that Dark Pulse does raise his attack, which, I mean, that does make sense why he did that. And now with the close combat, it's going to take Heatran down. So, I guess it wasn't that questionable move. Dragonclaw knew what he was doing. It was a pretty good move on his part, too. Alright, now I'm just going to be an asshole here. Send out Genesect, who surprisingly has not been bumped to Ubers yet. But because it is steel typing, it has to be on my gym just because of how overpowered it is. I went with Thunderbolt just because I figured he might switch to Sigilyph or somebody else with if I use Flamethrower. So yeah, I mean, it still did the job of taking out Lucario, but he switches into Sigilyph and then switches into Nidoqueen, trying to trick me into using Thunderbolt on Nidoqueen, but I'm choice, so it really doesn't matter. So I have no choice but to take Genesect out and throw out probably my favorite Pokemon to battle with is Beaker. Beaker is just awesome, but he gets sent back out. We'll save him for later. He's just take out his Nidoqueen, send out Flygon, and yeah, Earthquake. I think I was anticipating a switch or something there, I can't remember. So, Hippowdon came attack, kicks the Pokemon off the field with Whirlwind, and Sigilyph is back out. This Sigilyph was kind of pissing me off the whole game. I just wanted it to die. But I didn't want to switch into any of my real heavy hitters too early. Part of my strategy with my gym is kind of chip away at everybody's health and then send out the big hitters like Garchomp. Genesect I usually try and save till later. Alright, so he's got his Porygon 2 out. I'm assuming it's got Eviolite. Which, Porygon 2s, I don't really see what the big fuss is. Maybe it's just against my gym. They're really not that strong. I mean, that Ice Beam was pretty good, but I've never really been scared of a Porygon 2. Everybody talks about how strong they are, but just never really been a problem for me. Alright, so Starmie is out. And assuming he's going to go with the Scald, send out Beaker, because he's got the Storm Drain, and he does have Surf, so that's going to boost my special attack. And he's withdrawing Starmie, which I'm guessing is choiced, because I'm assuming he would have other attacks on it, so. But I go with Ice Beam because I was kind of hoping for a switch, and it's really pretty solid move. It's got decent coverage against this team with Sigilyph and Nidoqueen. Just sent Starmie back out, which once again I'm pretty sure is Scarf, so that's why I had to switch it. But that's fine with me. Stealth Rock's chipping away at its health. Sandstorm's chipping away. He's going to go for Ice Beam. Doesn't really do much. A couple of turns and leftovers will take care of that. I go with Scald, just in case there was a switch in. I like getting that burn on there. Otherwise, just with the stab attack and the extra special attack, it's going to be pretty effective even against water type. Once again, Porygon 2, not a big threat to me. Tri-Attack does some decent damage, which Tri-Attack, I mean, it's supposed to be, what, fire, electric, and ice. Kind of stupid that the electric part even hurts Beaker, but whatever. Go with the Toxic. Beaker's a Toxic Stall Gastrodon, which is probably the best set you can run on it. And I like to use a slightly different set than the standard Smogon one. So you can go with Protect, let Poison kind of kick in, do a little damage, same with Sandstorm. Also, let me recover some of my health with leftovers. Alright, try attack again. Does a decent amount of damage on Beaker, but nothing I can't really stall out and recover from. So, and he should be done after this turn, just with Toxic, Sandstorm, and everything. I know he'd go for choice, either U-turn or Earthquake on me, or Outrage. Actually, that is what I was expecting. Sorry, this battle was like a week ago. But yeah, I switched into Jirachi just to get the Dragon Resistance on there. So now he's kind of locked into Outrage, and it's not really doing anything against Starmie, or Jirachi, sorry. That one did some damage, got a crit on there. And, Ironhead does a pretty good amount of damage on there. I got a crit right after he got one, so can't really complain about Hex there. So I just try and stall out a little bit, let leftovers, building my health back up. So that was a questionable move there, just because the Stealth Rocks is going to leave Flygon with nothing to maybe 0 health left. And yeah, so I go for a Wish on Jirachi and go with the Iron Head, hoping it, was able to KO him, but did not. But at least the Serene Grace kicked in and gave him a flinch, which this set on Jirachi is it's such a dick move. The Serene Grace, just the Paraflinch is just an awful thing to do to people. I always feel bad, but it is pretty effective. So he's going to send out Nidoqueen, which I'm assuming has some sort of fire attack on it. And has sheer force. Yeah, so there's the flamethrower I was expecting. And thought it would have actually done more damage. But yeah, it's fine with me. And then one of my favorite reasons I have Jirachi on my team is for a Wish Pass. So I'm able to run a Beaker set or a Gastrodon set without Recover, which is pretty nice because I do like having Protect on Beaker, just because there are a lot of those times when I just need one turn just to survive and get that Protect out before whatever attack they use. Doesn't matter what priority, Protect's going to go first. Whereas if I use Recover, I usually have the lowest priority just because of how fucking slow Beaker is. So I love running Protect on it. People have kind of given me shit about it before, but I don't care. It's effective for me. It works. And having a Wish Jirachi, being able to pass the Gastrodon, just makes that work really well. So yeah, he gets a Dragon Tail off on Bowdon, or on Gastrodon, sends Hippowdon out. So that Earth Power was strong enough to take out my Hippowdon. Which, my Hippowdon's name is Shitstorm. I don't know why they won't just let it show up on there. I'll probably have to change its name. But yeah. So, time for Cupcake to come in and clean up everything. Realistically, I should have went with Outrage or something else there. I don't know what I was thinking. But, I mean, I've got a pretty comfortable lead, so it really doesn't matter too much. So, he's going to use Outrage. Once again, that's Steel type, so that's going to resist it. Does still a pretty good amount of damage. I mean, it is Outrage, so you expect it to, but... Get the Ice Beam off, Flygon's done, and my battle with Dragon Claw is over. It was a great